Crossovers, they are very popular nowadays. And some of you might think that getting a crossover is a bit difficult because of its higher ride height and also higher seating position, but in fact, it's actually easier to see out of, and for some people, it's easier to get in and out of. So, as you can tell, the crossover segment is one of the most hotly contested segments when it comes to sgCarMart's Car of the Year awards. And it's not just manufacturers fighting with each other, it is also the editorial team, with me and Julian occasionally getting physical on who should win. So for this year, we do have a winner for the crossover of the year category. It is the Mazda CX-30. There's a lot to love about Mazdas. They look amazing inside and out and offer a level of refinement that many of its competitors miss out on. And the CX-30 is one of the prettiest crossovers you can get in today's new car market. Mazda's Kodo Soul of Motion design language has clearly gotten many things right, from its sleek front end to its flowing lines and athletic demeanor. Sharing the same platform and overall ethos, there's also more than a hint of the sleek and elegant Mazda 3, both inside and out. We love how everything seems to work when it comes to Mazdas nowadays, and it's especially true with the CX-30 in this soul red paintwork. In fact, it really showcases Mazda's soul of motion design language. But it's more than just good looks, it's also the attention to detail which Mazda cars offer today. Let's take, for example, signal lights. Now, we see a lot of trends when it comes to signal lights now. We have LED ones, we have dynamic turn indicators, but here it's a little bit different. If you look carefully, turn indicators are LED, but they fade away gracefully. To me, this is the effort that most manufacturers think is unnecessary, but Mazda has made sure that this went into their cars. You know, I get a warm and fuzzy feeling every time I see something like this. Step inside the CX-30 and the first thing that hits you is how well everything has been put together. There is a generous use of high quality furnishings, soft touch materials, leather, metal. In all, this interior feels premium, it feels luxurious. And mind you, this car is not a premium crossover. This is just fighting in the crossover category. Now, if you reach out and touch certain functions and buttons, you realize that everything is offered with a very tactile feel. It adds to the experience also. And after all, in a world where everybody is going digital and showcasing their functions on screens, it sort of takes away the joy of driving. And sometimes those screens don't really work very well. Right here you do have an actual infotainment knob to control your infotainment screen instead of just reaching out like most other cars. This is not touch screen, but it's fine. If you ask me, this works out. Now, speaking of Mazda's attention to detail, passing glance, you might think that these are all analog, but if you look closely, you realize that this center area over here is actually digital. They have done a very good job in displaying the analog dials in a digital screen. And if you want to see more information, just hit the information button and you can flip through various info. For example, your fuel consumption figures or your safety assistance features at work. I think this is a job well done for Mazda, because in a world where everything is going digital and everyone is using screens to display more information in a bid to make it seem more modern and sophisticated, Mazda has stuck to the traditions and made them better. We come to the back seats of the Mazda CX-30 and the experience also continues at the back. It is a very nice space to be in. You could tell the details, even from the carpets. The carpets actually look good. I mean, when was the last time you said a carpet looked good? Now, let's be honest, the CX-30 isn't the most spacious car in its class, but it is one that offers the most level of comfort. It is a very comfortable space at the back and it feels luxurious at the back. One thing to note though, Over here, it doesn't feel claustrophobic. Now, a lot of crossovers actually suffer from that because they have a very small window and the greenhouse sort of tapers towards the rear. The CX-30, you won't have such an issue. And as you can tell, I am just under 1.8 meters tall and the front seat is set to my comfortable driving position, and I can reasonably fit in the CX-30 with wiggle room and also leg room, knee room and headroom. As you can tell, there is a lot to like about how the CX-30 looks inside and out. But there's even more to like about how it handles itself when it's out on the road. When you get behind the wheel of the Mazda CX-30, its winning traits are immediately apparent. This car is very refined. It is a delight to drive. The suspension, for example, is nice and pliant and comfortable. It is well damped, and mind you, this car is of course a little bit raised and sitting a bit higher than usual. But even through corners and basically on all road conditions, this car is still very comfortable and very pliant on the road. Adding on to it is the refinement that this car offers. Now, this is the kind of refinement that you expect most in perhaps European makes, but you are getting this with Mazda and you're not paying a premium for it. That is quite impressive. You could tell that Mazda is trying to achieve some sort of experience when you are driving their cars. When you're behind the wheel, it's all about feeling the car and being connected. This is what Mazdas are trying to offer in their mass market offerings. This, to me, is impressive. This Mazda CX-30 is powered by a 2-litre SkyActiv-G engine. It makes 162 brake horsepower and 213 Newton meters of torque. Now, mind you, this engine is not a turbocharged lump. It is a naturally aspirated engine. In the market when everyone is looking for turbocharging, this isn't a turbocharged engine. This engine is indeed quite responsive. It is quite a smooth operator, and compared to this 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission, it works very well. It adds to the driving experience. Mazda has focused on perfecting the naturally aspirated engine and the torque converter automatic transmission, and in all, it offers a very good experience for the driver and passengers. Now, the Mazda CX-30 is indeed comfortable, but adding on to that comfort is its safety assistance features. Now, it does come with a suite of safety assistance features, which includes blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise control. Now, these are features which a lot of people expect in new cars nowadays when it comes to a suite of safety assistance features. So, you do get them in the Mazda CX-30. Good job. In all, the Mazda CX-30 offers a lot of quality and refinement that exceeds its price tag. And if you're looking for a comfortable and good-looking car, the Mazda CX-30 is the one to go for. So, that is one of the reasons why it is sgCarMart's crossover of the year.